We are live at the Times Union Center getting ready for the Saints versus the Gaels, and now the guy, like, we've been having fun at your expense all day, Brett. But when you look at the numbers, you can kind of see why. 124 career games, 94 starts, 55 consecutive games, 38 consecutive starts. Were you here for the first ever seeing a Saints game? Were you on the court?
Not quite, but it seems like it, doesn't it?
Right. I mean, like, you are the one consistency. Like, every time you go to a Saints game, it's like, all right, well, Bisping's going to be there. Do you pride yourself in that?
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like I've been here a while, but at the same time, it's such a great place. Time's just flying by, you know? I can't believe it's already coming to an end.
Does it feel like when you first stepped on campus here, and then now we sit and wait and think how you as a basketball player have developed, and maybe you just as a person for all these years being here?
Yeah. I mean, man, I really have to think back to my freshman year. But it's night and day. The people that have helped me along the way to become who I am now, just completely different, you know? And it's been great.
What do you think of the current head coach, the man, Mr. Jimmy Patsos?
Love him. You know, he's one of the best guys I know. Really cares about us, cares about the team, cares about Siena. Wears his heart on his sleeve. Somebody that's easy to play for, you know.
Do you ever? I'm sorry, do you ever feel like he gives you more trouble on air? Because, like, every time we do an interview with him, well, you know, Brett's got to do this, and Brett knows. Brett's got to do the other. Brett knows. And, like, it seems like you're the guy that he likes to call out the most.
Yeah. First off, that's a great impersonation. Yeah, I've heard better, but that's pretty good. No, but yeah, he knows he can call me out. You know, I think I've learned to respond well to his style of coaching, and yeah, so I like it when he calls me out, because if he's not saying anything to you, then you got something to worry about, you know? Yeah,
what's a practice like with Coach Patsos? Because we know how animated he can be with us in the media. Is it like that in practice, or some practices he's actually laid back? Take us there, practice with Coach Jimmy Patsos.
Yeah, I mean, it can be intense. We don't practice for very long, but it is intense when we're there. So it can be like it is in the games, but sometimes he can feel it out if we need a day off. It can be mentally wearing as you go through the season, so he'll give us a day off where he's not on us as much. But for the most part, we're you know, you got to be ready to go every day.
Brett Bisping with us right now, 104.5 The Team, as we prepare for the Saints versus the Gaels. I know you got a lot of prep to do, and we'll get you back out there. But speaking of Patsos, he has a tendency to tell stories. Is there ever been like one where you guys as a team are sitting there and he's equating something to basketball, and you're just like, I don't know where he's going? Is there like a famous one?
There's not a famous one, but that happens like on a daily basis. You can't keep up with the information that he knows, and I mean, he reads 9 newspapers every day, and he expects you to know it all. So, I mean, you can't keep up with him. But, I mean, he's just an extremely smart guy, and which it makes him so great to talk to.
Brett Bisping joining us now, and you guys had a rough start to the season, and now you've won 5 of your last 6 games. What's been the biggest reason for the turnaround?
You know, I think we started having a little fun. Once you lose, we were losing quite a few in a row, and you get into a little bit of a funk. And I mean, Jimmy just came to the locker room. He said, "Let's just play ball," because that's, you know, sometimes we say that you forget. You know, you get caught up in the losses and some things that you don't need to worry about. We just need to play, because we know we knew we were better than how we were playing, but we weren't proving it. So, you know, and then once we won one, then you win another, and then, you know, the mentality around the program changes.
Brett, when you mentioned that, you know, it's kind of coming to an end, what are you going to do next?
You know, hopefully, God willing, I'll play in Europe somewhere. That's the plan. But right now, I don't like to think about that too much, you know. But, you know, that is the plan. Everybody wants to keep playing as long as you can, and I do too. So, I mean, I just love playing basketball. And it's what I want to do right now.
We thought you were going to say about your marriage. Or is that what's coming up next? Of course, that's high priority, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's priority number 1, if anyone asks you.
You gonna let Jimmy speak?
No.
You know, the thing about marriage. I was just reading about Sun Tzu. Yeah. It's a battle.
No. It'll be there. It'll be a fun time, but no, yeah, that's this June, so it's coming up pretty quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't like to have any free time, huh?
No. Keep it moving.
What's more stressful, prepping for a game, prepping for a final exam, or prepping for a wedding?
You know, final exam, because I haven't had to do a thing, to be honest. I mean, Dana just takes care of it all. You know, it's been real easy for me. Just, you know, do you like it? Do you not? Yep. No. All right. Move on.
Brett Bisping with us right now. getting ready for a game against the Gaels, getting ready for a wedding, getting ready to deal with our nonsense. And then, of course, assistant coach Watson's out here. He's taking shots at the knees. How are the knees?
They're doing good. I mean, as good as they can be. You get used to it. You know, if you play basketball, your knees hurt. They were a lot worse to start this year, but the training staff, we've been putting in a lot of hours, getting treatment and whatnot, so they're actually feeling a lot better now. Just a case of tendonitis, you know, it happens, and I just let it get bad, but I got to stay on top of it, and I have been. So they're doing a lot better, but, you know, I got a little bit of mileage on them, so.
I believe it's bad luck if you hang out in the trainer's room and you're not injured, like it's karma waiting to happen. Have you told your teammates, like, look, I don't want to be here, stay away, or is that phobia not there with Siena?
I don't think it's there, because we do a lot of preventative treatment, so, no, and if that was true, I would definitely be, like, seriously injured a lot more, because I'm in there all the time.
It's where the best seats are.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so the game against Iona tonight, when guys kind of brought this up. You guys have been on kind of a roll all of a sudden. You win 5 out of the last 6. The game you lose, Marquise isn't there. We kind of, and I know that publicly you're not going to comment on anything that happened in that Rider game, but is it true that it kind of, like, you guys seem a little bolder since? Like, did it light a fire?
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough situation. It was bad that we had to have Marquise sit a game, and you never want to see that. But, you know, those kind of things for some people can get you going a little bit. It can light a fire, like you